Welcome to the itdvds.com YouTube channel. This is just a sample of the training available at itdvds.com. If you would like to see complete training, please go to itdvds.com. Now let's begin the sample. Now let's take a look at the tools from Microsoft. The first hardware planning tool is going to be the Exchange Profile Analyzer. And this tool is going to allow us to run it against our current environment, like Exchange 2003 or Exchange 2007. It's going to collect all of our current usage, and it's going to use that to help us plan our Exchange 2010 environment. So that's perfect. It gathers our current usage, and our current usage is what we want to use to help plan for future. The next tool is the Exchange 2010 Mailbox Server Role Requirements Calculator, and this tool is actually a big Excel spreadsheet where we plug in our information, and it can actually help us with storage planning, RAID configuration, LUNs, number of databases we're going to have, all of that. Not only is this good for planning, it's really good for documentation as well. The next one is Good Old Performance Monitor, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later on, but we can actually run it, use it to collect data collector sets so we can gather information of our current usage, which we'll use to help us plan for Exchange 2010. And then also Exchange Load Generator. Let's say we've done our analysis, we purchased our hardware. Well, if we have the luxury of time, we can actually take that hardware, put it in a lab, and put Exchange on it in a completely isolated environment, and run the Exchange Load Generator on it to make sure that our analysis was correct. It'll put load on it, and we can see, oh God, it's actually choking. We need more processor or more memory, and we can probably buy it at that time, as opposed to putting it in production and then finding out that you don't have enough processor or memory. Also, it's great to find out when you will need more processor or memory, because you can keep pushing your new equipment until you find out when it chokes. And you might find out, okay, well, at 1,300 users, we got to look at getting some new hardware fast. So maybe when we get to 1,200 users, we start the process of getting new hardware. So let's take a look at how to download these tools. And we just go into Google, and we can just type in Exchange 2010 Profile Analyzer, and it'll take us right to it. And I'll go ahead and click on it, and it's just at Microsoft's download site, and there it is. We just click on it to download and install it. And again, this one we're going to run against our Exchange 2003 or Exchange 2007, our current environment. The next tool is our Exchange 2010 Mailbox Server Role Requirements Calculator. And we just click on the first link here and click on Download. And I've already downloaded it. It's just an Excel spreadsheet. Let's take a look at it. So here it is. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put in our input factors for each of our roles. This is the role requirements input factors for our environment, for our whole environment. And down here we can see the input factors for our mailbox configuration. You can see there are a lot of different items that we can input, like total number of Tier 1 mailboxes. I put in 1,000. Projected mailbox growth percentage. How much are we going to grow? I've got it at 0%. Realistically, hopefully, we'd want to add some growth room. Mailbox size limit, average message size, personal archive mailbox size limit. So you can see there are a lot of factors that go into this, and also Tier 2 mailbox configuration. Once we input that, we can go to our other tabs, and it gives us information about how we should plan, like LUN requirements. And it even gets into high availability. If you're going to use database availability groups, how to plan for that, how to plan for backup. A lot of people accidentally forget, oh, we actually got to back this up. How much space do we need to, how much storage do we need to purchase in order to successfully back up our Exchange? Log replication, storage details, our storage design. You can see it actually gives us a recommendation here for our database. Use a RAID 1.0 with 8 disks underneath it in this particular example. And for our log drive, use 1.0 with 2 disks. And for our restore LUN, RAID 5 with 3 disks. So this is very, very helpful. And finally, the Exchange Load Generator 2010. We just type it in, click on it, and we can go ahead and download it. And all these tools are free.